Hello everyone again. Hope you're all doing okay. I'm going to read another story for you if you would like. And this time I'm going to read Giraffes Can't Dance. Now, this is one of my favourite books. So are we ready? Here we go. There we go. There's Gerald. And it says, Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim. His knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Poor Gerald. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Look, there's the jungle dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Poor Gerald. The warthogs started waltzing. And the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Ha ha ha! Look at clumsy Gerald! The animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool! Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. Poor Gerald. Gerald simply froze up and he was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Poor Gerald. Oh, then he found a clearing. And he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, You just need a different song. Oh. Ready? Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. And with that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. So there's the cricket with his violin. Are you ready? What happens to Gerald? His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. Oh, look, we can see Gerald starting to dance there. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault. I'm not doing that. And he leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. You can see. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" Wow! How is it you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twizzled round and he finished with a bow. And look, there he is. Then he raised his head up and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." And look, there he is looking up at the moon. The end. I hope you all enjoyed that. I'll see you soon.